Shalom, shalom, everybody. Once again, I am your brew, Ban Shemayim, back with another one. So today's video, we are going to be talking about Namibia in the genocide of Germany that happened that is not discussed in school. Before we get into that, I just wanted to say the water for everybody who tuning in, and Kaulal Haya by Shimon Shire, which is all praises to the Most High in the name of His Son. Now, today's video, we're going to get into something that they don't discuss in school. It's not talked about very often. You notice we talk about the Holocaust. We briefly get on slavery, but we don't talk about what happened in Germany. We barely talk about the sub-Saharan slave trade, and we never talk about what happened in Germany before the Holocaust, the first genocide of the Germans. It's almost like it's wiped out of the history books. Something that I want you guys to take count of while you're watching this video is the yokes of iron on these men's neck. With that, let's get it.
When the gates of the Nazi concentration camps were finally closed, as many as 15 million people had been exterminated. In the 60 years since the Second World War, Germany has come to terms with what took place in these camps. But what few people realize is that places like Auschwitz were not Germany's first concentration camps, and the Holocaust was not Germany's first genocide. These are the victims of another genocide. But these people weren't Jews or gypsies, and this genocide didn't take place in Europe. These are the remains of Africans. They were killed at the dawn of the 20th century in concentration camps run by the armies of the Kaiser's Second Reich, 30 years before Hitler even came to power. They lie here, forgotten, in the desert wastelands of what is today the modern African state of Namibia.
Namibia is a country in the southwest of Africa. It has the Namib Desert along its Atlantic Ocean coast. And it's a beautiful country. If you guys never seen it, there's a TV show called The Roughest Places to Travel or something like that. It comes on YouTube and you can look at it. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place.
This is the story of the genocide that modern Germany has not come to terms with. For 100 years, what happened in Germany's long-lost African empire has been hidden. It's the story of a genocide that implicates the highest level of the German government, the army, and even some of Germany's biggest companies.
We're going to repeat what they just said. They said implicated in this genocide were the highest level of German government, as well as the German army and the biggest German companies, right? So with this, I have a list of companies in the USA with historical ties to genocide in Germany, right? Chase Manhattan Bank, Ford Motor, Dow Chemicals, Coca-Cola, Woolworth, MGM, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, Kodak, General Electric Compliances, Alcoa, and IBM Bank. These are interesting, and these are some very, very big companies.
But the ghosts of the Namibian
to say Thawada for everybody who made it to this part of the video. Thawada means thank you. I appreciate it. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you didn't do something, hit the like button anyways. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to get more of this content, and let's talk about this in a comment. I'm eager to hear what you guys got to say about this. Now, the reason, first off, I called it Namibia. It's Manibia. So I wanted to correct that at the end. It is a beautiful country. It's about a day and 1 hour away from where I'm at in Houston, Texas. I would love to visit. It's gorgeous. It's known for having the biggest sand dunes in the world. But what I wanted to get into was the fact that they barely mention this in history, right? We don't want to say that they wiped it out of the history books, or else this knowledge or information wouldn't be present for us to be talking about this currently. So the history is there, but they don't teach this history. And what's very intriguing is these companies that I mentioned on that page were complicit, or were part of genocide, historic genocide, not just the genocide of the Holocaust, which is a big genocide in itself, but also the genocide that came before it that they don't talk about. And it's crazy because these big companies are still operating in full function in this day. Those companies I named were the 10 companies that are actually in America operating in this current time, even though the past, checkered past that they had and the history that they have. So I would love to know what y'all think. Are there any more companies? Let me know in the comments. Peace. Barakatha. Shalom. Peace out, y'all.